with Qualcomm aptX adaptive, SBC and AAC, and also 7 hours worth of playtime, the Soundpeats Mini Pro place themselves right in the middle of all the good competition. So we're gonna have to see how well these things do when I shove them in my ear holes. Hey everybody, welcome back to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. I'm your host Antoine. Stick them in my ear holes and ask me, but do they jam though, Richardson? Because today we're gonna get into it, man. It has been a minute since I have unboxed like a solid unboxing of earbuds, right? Wilson, it's been a minute, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, Mr. Meat, it's time to come out and play. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's classic right there. That's classic. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's what's up, that new package pop. Oh, but first, you know what I gotta do. Oh yeah, new stuff. That's that new stuff smell, baby. Hashtag new stuff in the comments section. Wilson, get in here and check this out, man. There it is, there it is. All right, let's slide this off. Hey man, these things are super tiny. Like, this is probably one of the smaller cases I've ever had on this channel. I mean, it just fits right there. So if you're wearing the skinny jeans, this will fit right in that little top pocket. Nobody will be the wiser, man. You can have your jeans all skin tight and nobody's gonna know you got your Soundpeats Air Pros in. Here they are in all of their miniature glory with that Soundpeats logo on the top. Let me pull it out just so you can see the size of the earbud. I mean, that's a really small earbud in comparison to what we've normally seen on this channel. Before I forget about this, this is very important to a lot of people. There's your USB-C charging port on the back side of the case. Now let's get back into looking at these earbuds. There's your left earbud right there. I'll go ahead and pull it out. And as you can see, it's a typical bud style, which is the dot style of earbud. You got your connection pins or your charging pins on that side, and you got your silicone ear tip right there, which they actually give you two other ones. You get a small, this is actually the medium that's on here, and you also get a small and a large ear tip. So be sure to take adequate time to make sure you figure out the perfect combination for yourself, because sometimes you could be a large or medium in your left ear and a small or a large in your right ear, and you're all mixed up. It just depends on how weird you are. Here I am taking my own advice and putting the large ear tip on the left because that's what I usually am. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep that medium on the right. Now I'll go ahead and put these little babies back in the case to get them activated. And then I'm gonna put them in my ears. And when I come back, man, I got answers. I got answers for that guy in the back. You know, that fella in the back that's always jumping out of his seat, interrupting me and stuff. Hey man, quit bumping your gums and tell us what we all came here to find out. But do they jam though? All right, man. All right. Oh, let me leave them in because you got to hear the phone call quality from these mics that are in here. But to answer your question real fast, man, they do jam. They got a nice solid sound, man. This is not audiophile stuff I'm talking about right here, but they got a nice solid sound where the bass is rich where it needs to be. The mids are on point, doesn't sound hollow or echoey, and the highs get up there where they need to be, balanced out with the mids. Nothing's drowned out or anything like that. It's got a nice solid sound. What more can I say about that? Now, when it comes to features, you're hearing the first one I want to talk about, which is the call quality. I'll be honest with you, me and Wilson are filming this in kind of real time, so we don't really know what the call quality is like. Hopefully it's good, but just in case it's not, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording the call quality right now because I wouldn't want to torture you that way during the rest of this video. Next, I want to talk about touch controls. They do have touchpads. These are not buttons, which is a good thing because this thing is already in your ear. You don't want to be pressing buttons and, irritating yourself. So it is a touchpad and they do work very well. But here's where I have a couple of gripes. You don't get full track controls with a, what is this? What am I seeing here? With the 1.5 second, tap on the right pad, you get a forward track, but I don't see a back track on the opposite ear or at all. So as far as missing something, that would be the thing that it is missing. But you do get to answering in your calls, you get to summon your voice assistant, and you get volume up and down, and of course play and pause on here. But they do come with some extra stuff I didn't even mention. But first, I'm gonna tell you about my podcast, man. Since we're talking about earbuds, every time you shove some earbuds in your ear holes, you might want to listen to some music, but it would be better if you listen to my podcast. It's called Talk to Me. It's the podcast nobody asked for, but I give it to you anyway, and then you end up liking it. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. They also have a super low latency gaming mode, which you can press on the on the left ear for a number amount of seconds, and you get a super low latency gaming mode. So if you're doing your mobile gaming, that way you can hear your gunshots coming and be right on point. That way you don't get laid out in the middle of the battlefield. So that's nice to have as an extra feature that we didn't even really ask for. And I guess you can listen to your music on that. It doesn't change the sound quality or anything, but if you're experiencing some latency in your music somehow, maybe you're watching a video, you can go ahead and tap that and turn it on. But they also come with built-in active noise cancellation, and they have a hear-through feature as well. So you've got normal mode, and then if you press and hold on that left ear pad, you get your active noise cancellation, and if you press again, you just kind of cycle through all three of them, and then the last one is going to be your hear-through. The hear-through works actually really well. Of course, you do have your ear plugged up, so you kind of feel like you're in a tunnel a little bit, but you can hear the voices coming from the outside very, very well. And you can hear ambient sounds coming in, being pumped in through those mics very well. The thing is, you still get to hear your voice, but it's kind of, it's kind of muffled because your ear canals are clogged up. But as far as how that active noise cancellation works out, it does cancel out the low droning sounds. Like when I was in the other room there, I could not hear the computer, the fan noise, the air conditioning, stuff like that. But of course, I don't think there's any active noise cancellation that's going to block out human voice and high pitched, like super high pitched sound. So you'll still hear, horns and stuff like that. It's just that they're kind of pushed to the background. But once again, that active noise cancellation is going to be, like I said earlier, you got to put in the correct ear tips, or even the active noise cancellation isn't going to be good. But going back to that music quality, I want to talk about active noise cancellation mixed with sound quality. It doesn't seem to affect it at all. I cycled through hear-through, normal, and active noise cancellation, and I didn't really get any adjustments in the bass tones, the highs or the mids, or the overall sound quality. So that's a huge plus, because with a lot of earbuds, especially in a lower end price bracket, you get degradation most of the time when you turn on active noise cancellation. But as a whole, man, this is kind of nice. What you think, Wilson? These are pretty good, man. We were in here jamming, man. We were in here getting our jam on. The fact that these are so small and pocketable, True Wireless earbuds, they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And I've seen a lot of cases that kind of just turn me off from the earbud in general. But when they call these Mini Pro, they hit it right on the mini. And I guess Pro is pretty much anything with active noise cancellation these days. But man, the sound is on point, the size is on point. What else you gonna ask for, man? Look, man, I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is the Soundpeats Mini Pro is a solid purchase for anybody looking to fill up their ear holes with some quality sound. Either way, I'm getting out of here, man. So that means you gotta go too, because I don't trust you like that. And I'm just not gonna leave you here. Either way, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you. That was so good.
It was. You really did roll right through that.
I went smooth through that shit.
Take a picture.
Hey, see that, Wilson? You gotta put your shoulders in it, man. Oh, you gotta be a little ambidextrous with it. Gotta put that left shoulder in the right shoulder. Then, come on back, baby. Yeah, there you go. Now dip forward. What?